If there is a godfather of rap in Houston, Jay Prince would be that man. Meet James Prince.
My son label is called Young Empire. And yeah, I would definitely say that an empire was created.
Unbeknownst to many, during Destiny's Child formative years in the early 1990s, Jay Prince Sr. was approached by Beyonce's father, Matthew Knowles, and one of their managers, asking if Jay would join in. However, this partnership would never materialize, as Jay would decline, stating that their sound did not match his more hip-hop-oriented label, Rap-A-Lot Records. Per former Rap-A-Lot Records artist, the label has the history of notoriously under-marketing most of their acts. If you know anything about Rap-A-Lot, you would know that there has been really crazy behind-the-scenes stories out for years. However, what can't be denied is the quality of their music, as well as Jay's huge contribution to the game as a pioneer of down-south rap music. It is a known fact that Jay Prince Sr. has been one of the most respected men in hip-hop and in the streets of Houston for years. The rumors and controversy that surround Jay Prince Sr. are like something somewhat out of a mafia movie, with stories of extortion, beatdowns, and outright robbery of artists. On August the 27th of 2015, during an interview with Vice, Face would go all in. The down south rap legend had pretty harsh words for Jay Prince. It was in this interview that Face would say that there were several solo albums put out by Rap-A-Lot that he didn't like. The World Is Yours, The Last of a Dying Breed, Balls in My Word, and My Homies Part 2. Going on to say that the mass majority of dudes on the My Homies Part 2 album he didn't even know. They were Rap-A-Lot homies, not his. What's even crazier is that Face didn't even record the album. He actually didn't even know that it existed until it came out. That alone goes to show you the level of disrespect that Jay was showing to Face. Not only did Face not make any bread from the album, he felt like his career was being sabotaged. Face would, however, not stand on business, as he would retract his words during an interview with Vlad TV.
So recently there was some news that you made some comments about James Prince, and I talked to you about it, and you said that a lot of that was taken out of context.
We have a family business.
Yeah.
And our family business is family business. You know, that's family business. As far as that's on a personal level, like that's my brother, that's my blood.
Willie D was the first to venture out, allegedly due to money disputes. Willie D got out of the rap game to pursue a career in boxing, which he had initially wanted to pursue before rap, being that he was the Golden Gloves champ in his younger years. Big Mike, the artist that took Willie D's place while he was out the game, wouldn't last long, as he too would have issues with contractual and money disputes.
By the time we got to the Hard to Hit project, I was going through the label disputes with the label really heavy. You dig what I'm saying? So I was dealing with a lot of frustration, a lot of anger at the time. You know what I mean? The situation had them got into some real gangster shit. That's what led me wind up going to the penitentiary for my part in it. You dig what I'm saying? Things that got kind of ugly. So you know, so when I recorded and we released that the Hard to Hit project, you heard a lot of anger. And then I tell you another thing that they did to the album, because when I initially recorded the album that I turned in, yeah, I had a couple of songs where you can hear my anger coming out on the songs, but I had a lot of good work on there as well. But once I turned the record in, right, when I get the mastered version back, the label had then lift at least 80% of the tracks from up underneath the vocals and place other tracks, right? And then put features on that I had no idea. You feel me? And I was like, so I figured that's when I was out the door, right? So I figured they was like, well, I thought it was a sabotage job. I felt like that. I still feel like that, because they like, he's not going to re-sign. You feel me? I don't like that too much. So let's make it seem like he really fell off the cliff. You dig what I'm saying? So he won't be worth anything to any other label, right? You dig what I'm saying? And then you couple that with me going to the penitentiary, right? Right after that, right? So, I mean, I only went for 4 years, right? For 4 years in the music industry, a lot of time. You dig what I'm saying? Right? And like I said, I come back and it, you know, and it just took me some time. God had to work with me.
Sheila, the artist who was originally Suave House, had a short run with Rap-A-Lot. He too would ultimately end up leaving the label.
So in Suave, you know, I had that kind of I'm doing music with my family, and so the music gonna be better. With Rap-A-Lot, I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing music. But I'm feeling like not likening myself, but I'm feeling like a Joseph, that at any time my brothers will throw me in a hole and sell me for some, you know what I'm saying, some silver, and I'll be put in slavery. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, you know, that was that deal, you know. And mind you, like I said, yeah, strangely, with all that was my pressures, but doing the albums, no, I should have had pressure on me behind that peace of mind, because it would have made, you know, that could have made the other albums better. But the pressure came from, you know, it just came from, I think, more on how I'm gonna live through this shit. How am I gonna survive, you know.
I could only imagine, because share around that time in 96, 97, mid-90s, it was a lot of crazy shit going on in hip-hop during that time. Even between like the East Coast, West Coast stuff, just in hip-hop.
Right, you know. Niggas getting their asses blowed off. You was getting bodied. You know what I'm saying? Quick, you know, like what happened with Big, what happened with Pac. You know, what happened with a lot of people. Yeah, you'll get bodied quicker than from your own company, your own label. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now they got slicker ways of doing it. But yeah, no, it was obvious that, oh shit, your label will have your ass killed. If you ain't, you know, you know, that's still, So,
damn, that got to be like a crazy situation to be in, you know, to wake up as an artist every day with that on the back of your mind, or even on the front of your mind. And not saying necessarily your label or in your situation, but just period, to know that, you know, labels back during that time will get you knocked off.
Very uncomfortable, man, because it's a bittersweet, man. You doing your thing, you getting, I mean, all the perks, you loving it, but at the same time too, you gotta, you know, you gotta deal with that part.
That's real.
I don't know.
As the newer generation of Houston artists will begin to rise toward J. Prince's power and influence. In January of 2005, J. Prince joined forces with Todd Moskowitz of Asylum Records, brokering a deal for Swisher House and his Rap-A-Lot imprint. It was rumored that Jay had his hands in the pockets of Swisher House. At the time, the Swisher House roster featured Mike Jones, Paul Wall, and Archie. For Flip's third album, I Need Mine, was released on March the 27th of 2007 through Asylum Warner Brother Records. The album was released under Lil Flip's own label, Clover G Records, which was an imprint of Asylum and Warner Brothers. The music business is the classic concept of supply and demand. There are more people desperate for a career in the music business than there are good paying available careers. Those who control the gigs have the power and can make any demands that they want. The music business is filled with passionate and hungry artists who embark on their journey with immense enthusiasm and the right mindset. But unfortunately, not everyone they meet in the industry has good intentions.
This shit used to fire me up. This can't be done. This can't. I said, okay. That was inspiring. You know, that was gas on my fire.
Yeah, you know, I mean, 'cause I've been in situations, especially, you know, as a young brother, situations with a woman or something. It was just like, get a job, go work for someone else.
Yeah.
I can't do it for anybody else.
Yeah. And, you know, I went through the same thing, you know, be like the average person. She ain't made out of that kind of material, you know. You can only be you.
Yeah.
Don't let none of that get you down, you know.
So
That's what it's all about, building a team around you. You know, even if they don't see your vision. And there's some other people, lawyers, I love to sit and listen to their opinions and accept their opinions, but, you know, a lawyer is a lawyer. I'm a businessman. They don't know how to do what we know how to do. And that's a whole nother game, you know, right investments and all that kind of stuff. But what happens a lot of times is people taste the success, man, and they feel they're invincible, man. They don't plan.
Stand up for those around you, then people will take that to mean that there's a weakness and we can do anything to you and to those that you love. And you know, my track record and the type of person I am, you know, when a person is family to me, friends to me, I'm down with them, then I will take that stand and let that be known.